the many jika crowd when say rich, though they are coming from Europe top leagues, but they are not coming from the most popular leagues.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And a French league, you grab them, say a farmers league.
If you draw. And commercial wise, any game ever sell is. For instance, in the last 3 years in the Champions League final, you go outdoor SG more. Se usha crowd eba SG Akambi. Last season there was Real Madrid. Real Madrid on its own and the crowd ever baby away outdoor. Last 2 seasons there was Manchester City. I know be any say the way they've labored no under Pep obetimi di Omagiana and it was against Inter. So it was a big game. But Rich, we need the commercial purposes if you are. Me many because Ayala, I like when people who are underrated, when they stand up to say, I will prove you wrong. Until we are getting a club from the French League A and the Serie A saying they are the 2 best clubs in Europe. And Omo deserve it. Say also in the finals of the Champions League. Norwich. Omo because of these results in the second leg. Inter 4-3 against Barca. Paris Saint-Germain 2-1 against Arsenal. I think that PSG then they have a Odipa and right and General.
I'm sorry. Aye. Oh, the general. Yay, general. It will be to a solid movie. Hey, general.
That will treat him.
Commander General.
Or because of Gaza or Frey, but I don't want to your mind. Who don't need prophecy?
Yeah, they are
rich.
And Spain snatch it.
Rich.
I say move.
And now PSG 2-1. Now the conversation of France now about this PSG team, Rich, and they say they've made it this time to the final without superstars. Now, and when we share game, no, I didn't even see me team. Then there is a journalist in England. Or sum me up my thoughts in a tweet. Me the lecture. Rich, then is Sam Dean, or a chief reporter Emma Daily Telegraph, UK. Now, Enra, he was tweeting about the games, but he said one thing, and maybe say, and the analysis, and this were a lot of tweets about him. There's one particular one, this one. This is how it reads. I say, the way Carrasqueria has worked back to defend Saka over these 2 legs, relentless. Not the sort of thing Neymar used to do at this club.
I know a big boy. Neymar no yet.
This is the tweet. Bono Paris Saint-Germain bono. Omo bo 4-3-3. Any more 3 no. Rich omo the name football your friend wing forwards. Omo your forwards there but omo no bo on 10-10 wow. Na enra no omo wing forwards no. Rich aye Victor Carrasqueria and a branch your friend Bacola on the wings. And omo bo the seri due e won finfin. Rich under normal circumstances. Players of Mumu superstars. Say Omu bo as forwards. Rich. Omu di anes oh yeah chamber no. But But something say oh she game ni enra se ball ko animu a Victor gira ho on the ball ni be tro mi ka obe hawadin se Paris Saint-Germain enkuta ball na de we o si banachi ebe make sure say obe defend against Bukayo Saka. Kitty PSG na eye full of superstars no. Say juma na oye no. Neymar Junior na onye da. Mbappe nye. Messi nye. Zlatan Ibrahimovic nye.
These are superstars.
You can go on and on and on. And Rich, for me, Paris Saint-Germain is at this stage because of this story.
And a very good decision. You must start to name for players or my hungry for success.
Fantastic. Because Rich, in modern day football, look, Barcelona team, but it is because under Hansi Flick, Obia Jatum say ebe adwuma no. Me superstar bia. Look, this season, Rafinha has been Barcelona's best player by far. But Rich Ojina Park in this one, look at his work rate. Defense attack Otuamika, no attack, no yesi, no kuntokwa. He has never thought, oh, Madu, etimi adwuma. And look, this season, Omo analysis etia Real Madrid. Oh, Madrid team lack balance. Rich, why do they lack balance? It is because there are some players in the team without the ball, their work rate is zero. The reason why this season Barcelona keeps on beating Real Madrid is Saudi Arabia. The work rate without the ball. And Rich, I associate myself with Samdin Tutwe 200%. And for me, Mijini said that is the reason why Paris Saint-Germain have made it to the finals again. Rich, decisions be of our own. Who take care? And then you're popular. A blue okra, Rich, and ne unipa buying emfa. Do you know why? Rich, PSG is owned by oil rich Arab people. Oh. How do you go to Sheikh Atani and say, Sheikh, Jaisikana will spend it. Let's look around and pick players. But they are not superstars. Now, Juma. Let's pick and Krabi said this. No, Rich, do you think say you go and tell Sikenia the orientation and say, let me splash cash for people to know I am there to convince him to build like this? But Rich, today, look at the Paris Saint-Germain team.
But every time I'm taking decision, I'm masters now. You're more trust now. I'm deep and for nothing, Papa.
Nothing we move, yeah, Nobia.
Munkoto players me nkwaje Champions League aze ye mo nkwane nkofo mo nim omunye super they no me
France won na wo it is Lyon, it has been Marseille. Omuno really ho. The reason why Paris Saint-Germain in the last decade about French football so ama Jean-Michel Olamunya kasa oh omuno mo ball league na omuyi Paris Saint-Germain to nchen no mo abo mo dia because omuno say we amu dia eyan konfo bi omu chom bebe omu ska na omu dia beto league no. Rich, the ultras are used to say you were ska for honest. And that's team no a superstars now pay I'm competitive. You wake up one day and tell them, look, SARS Sikana a person the top short success no. And why ain't we are going to deviate from it. Now Rich, Minuso be here. Obakasa na Ayala na say should Kotoko has decide to go this way. Mwa Obakasa there be Kotoko ni has no yemfa nkran mo yemfa omo Rich look the PSG the fact that they want to do away with superstars doesn't mean say Oma to players sebi afu biya. Look, Abante friend desired way. The way Paris Saint-Germain had to battle with team friend Bayern Munich to get Abante to come and play for them. Rich, you have no idea. Look at how they were able to tap up player Mr. Ousmane Dembele. Pastor for say, hey, ye Jessica, every name mahono. You were one of the players we invested in you. I understand that China, yen omunu wakasa will say you want to go back and help the French project. You can be Pierre Dembele so don't come back. Rich is Victor Kaskele a bad player.
No.
Player on the Napoli League.
Unless they be on here.
What you say? So yes, they decided to go a little bit lower than the Neymar, Messi, Emoni Mbappe mo. But Rich, sebi. Oman koto unkoso. When they decided to go for Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz, Rich, these are not bad players. When Omu said there was a situation with Hakimi, Real Madrid and Jano were called Dortmund as a who may be on fire, and they went to pick him. Today, you can't tell me, sir, in the last 5 years, Rich, Sir Oprah, one of the best right backs, are Omba Hakimi. You can say that. Look at Nuno Mendes. There were clubs that not only kill Abrantes. At the end of the day, he decided to join Paris Saint-Germain. It's Marquinhos a bad player? No. It's even Lucas Hernandez, our team on the bench, a bad player? No. Look at Donnarumma. It's Rich. Yes, they decided to say, you may abandon a certain way be an a club, no. But you and you so say young to players be aqua. Number 2, Rich, they brought in the right coach.
Luis Enrique.
Yes. Luis, we want to build a team. Team omunyina ati say I want say until we want to bring you in what a clear way over the team able and you are able to instill that in the team. Rich, I'm out for even without the key senior players, I don't know how you want team. Dembele also signing stars for team. He had problems with them. At a point in time, he had to drop Dembele for the trip to Arsenal. One for the hungry so, but minimum Luis Enrique. He is strict. So on him said, oh, you're right. Now, also backing her, he will consistently stick to it. Now, Rich, today, this is him. And I know can be or share Arsenal name. Who said Rich? Or say the League of Farmers? No, we are the League of Farmers. Simply because Rich, this season, Ononkwa with Paris Saint-Germain, was saying like for you.
Pep.
Pep. Was saying Anna
Slaughter or Premier League.
Was saying Emery. Was saying Arteta. Now, only the biggest thing, Rich, and then a birthday.
Wow. Birthday will be due.
I'm telling you. Now, some me so say a friend. I'm a kokata na watch bia. Diamond sisi susu bia they be man as the birthday present. And this am expensive car bia so when the jikra for kosi fie Spain na. Uko holidays I dey akoda down who was streetness for Barcelona hono. Rich, why Edma? He has really worked. And Paris Saint-Germain, all of a sudden, Rich, a delight to watch. And the Amomo thing is the way they play with desire. It is as if they are nobody. I feel that they want to build their own story. That is the kind of team you need. Team on rely on the past glories. Obianka say, oh, how do you say here fala? Obianka say, there is nothing here. Yen ye be see ha. And see adwuma no ye near ye. Now Rich, beyond Luis Enrique, Any the Paris Saint-Germain team, the way I see are transforming the home from superstars to the team we see today. Rich. Debi American say you will quote you of football. You say goals will win you games, but defense will win you trophies. Rich. The Italian war. Look, in the 2 legs no more against Arsenal, one German of match down. First one our Emirates Vitinha Nigeria, and now Hashraf Hakim Nigeria. But Rich, in the hearts of the players and in the eyes of those who watch the game from afar, they know, say, Paris Saint-Germain etimia beat Arsenal because of Donnarumma. Rich.
Look at the saves.
But
what was a shabby?
Sakona na your boy, your heady PA.
Yeah.
Odegaard stretching left. Look at the shot. And the enemy who can say Rich, then the players are sitting anymore. It's not to say it was a clear vision of the ball. But the instinct as a goalkeeper to go down that quick with someone day to parry the look, Donnarumma, Rich, a drumebi na fena, a boy woni munu kofom, go for so
the boy chichadodo.
Yes, but Rich,
I think you who Donnarumma.
Yes, at least the Donnarumma, the best player ever the Euros. No, the reason why Paris Saint-Germain say we will go to Italy and bring this Italian goalkeeper in our post. The reason why even Kylian Navas buyer on the competition still Rich or can't minimum Kylian Navas score, you know. Rich, he has done so well for Team FA Paris Saint-Germain, especially in the crucial moment of the Champions League. And he is the reason why Omo Etimi Ako na Omo Eldru Sameno. Rich, yes, you will feel for Arteta Kakra. He did well. In the 2 legs, he did very, very well. But Rich, it was not enough. Especially with goals not considered. And at this level of the Champions League, Rich, I sign your man. We will now chance to keep an achi. But we don't need a boy and Asha. Those little details, you know. And your analysis tactically, nobody, the moments in the game. And see, I'm not going to say, games which say, you know, what happened in both boxes. So, what the corner of the box anymore? What you are able to do, and say about also box cinema, what you are able to do. That is what decide games which say. But Rich, Yanka one incident, be now movie on. Again, people are into attack VAR because of the penalty na Ejema Paris Saint-Germain. If you must say, in open play, even the Paris Saint-Germain players didn't protest because a shot in our ball, and Louis Kelly was right in front of the shot, and a ball inside the keeper. The players even didn't realize that I ball inside. VAR called the issue. Referee caution say one ball inside penalty. Yes, Vitinha boss saying. Rich, look, Mummy in I starting fair to ourselves. VAR say a taking decision be not a come out with him at the bar. Say a kutiawa a to the beer a pa. But it doesn't take away the justice it is giving football. Then kind of crunch say those days, Rich, what do you say? And say we Champions League games Diana. Rich, say come here. And a lot of trophies and confange you conform. I'm telling you.
Just no everybody.
You get it.
Just for Tabas running in.
You get it. And Casano money in Nancy. Look at Real Madrid, Juventus. Look at a lot of games.
Yeah.
Mr. Rich, and now which way? There are some games you never know. Says Sakavia can go to the Ken Stanley. But remember one example: Wembley, Barcelona against Manchester United. Sabona is Sherman of Ferguson. Sabona money taker. It was an offside. If you watch the footage again, but Rooney scored. And Mr. Don't bring your emotions to football and in the VAR. Yes, there are some issues I know why they are not consistent. But you can show video no. Nobody I knew a part because of the flow of the game. Me about the Gia. Now go against your team. Don't say and the VAR no say football. Why don't you want justice in football?
Okay.
Rich, let's move
and
on.
Enrique.
Wait no na.
Kakrebi.
And now I'm at your office. And the last time I make your boss. The la makume muno me support Arsenal kakra.
The la so.
And come on find and come pe. Afi me meeting office din. Me wie show. Me ye me nyoma nkete. The la buy obo mekutia. O ye de na ye be qualify o ye de na ye. Eni mu ne o. Eni mu ne.
Arsenal I don't know.
But they did well.
There's something wrong with the team.
Enye bad season o munya. Yes, they should keep on.
Because this season, say, so team partners and get Premier League now. It should be Arsenal.
It should have been them.
And it's not a big Liverpool in the first season.
But they
have a Premier League.
Which?
Can we cannot tell the do Arsenal?
Yes.
Still.
And I will put that.
Yeah,
because now Liverpool will have the boldness to say we will go again. You know, sir, Man City, they will move your season. They will at least augment their squad. And with Pep, they will come and compete again. And see, it's ABB or Robert Rich. That is it. And then you will find a share in PSG and Inter. Usika wa so.
It may be Andy Cassim Cheme. I catch him, the PSG team here. Namzu Andy. PSG team name. I mean, Joe Mundi. This Obaka. I'm a boss and I catch us. I'm a last stop. And me share 2 legs, you know. PSG born on my ball. And baby, I'm free, but on the group stage, you know, can't get ball playoff.
Oh, yes, show my side.
I know, the buy. And the history behind baby, I cover Champions League, you know.
Say I bought the
as a PSG because PSG I mean I'm to superstars. Yes, we need na monko. Yanko for ma on person me bibi. On by na all of a sudden on final. Ti bibi catch them say Inter ya there. Omo bobo pa. Ba PSG. Ah, be afini ya yo
media. The almost all Kenyan say there's a story a deep PSG.
Yeah.
And the story is how they've moved from one philosophy to the other. And you are curious time almost as almost picky in the competition. And Ujini say Enyakwa.
Yeah. Bibi ho.
As a swan. Even when you are down, ultimately sorry, then something push you out, then you make it. And for you, that is the reason why Ojiri said, Inter good, but
very good.
I feel way Paris Saint-Germain. Rich, now you understand me when only if you are make a chair say.
Yeah.
What we are not saying that is what is going to happen. But Rich, only me I say, me dear. Me catch you say me nya instant in your and even though me a Barcelona through and through and I'm compared Barcelona cup final, I still had the feeling say the champions of the Champions League was going to come from that side. Rich, that is me.
Okay.
And unim the make catch up. Rich, we shouldn't forget. Okay, time where you quarter final draw ni we you know. Na ye chad ye ni mu Tuesday no. Rich, even though there was Barca, Bayern, Inter on one side, but Rich, Obia can say, look, baby, Arsenal, PSG, Liverpool, Real Madrid, baby, one. And when you're very difficult, so to be from one of the PMO final, Rich, nobody should underrate team and find Paris Saint-Germain. And for me, so if Obi or team advice be so say, oh Ayala, I'm putting you on the spot. Even though game ni yam do a private team aba form betimi a DPB bia betimi asi and you do we will do the analysis on merit. But Rich, Bibi catch me and I agree with your spirit. Say, I think say I feel way Paris Saint-Germain for nothing.
I answer Benjamin Assange story in Ibio. And then they say, Yebefia, Beba says, our story no Biame TV. We are talking about a boy, or Tin Olympics, no Bia Crown fan who be. Na house for a fan in Naba. A brandy, a cover black stars or co training, or to the throat room. No, be the camera question to say, ah, Nanti Ghana pa, your best goalie to throat room co training. How? Yet, wow, we see Debbie. A brandy and some sending the Binyam. Because I saw man is when we am. It's me bottom ska. My talk tear Robaka at the Amman Brantano. This is the story.
Which unim? I don't want to take the sale out of story, no.
Yeah.
Only my wrap it up
with conference in Europe.
No, to the English, it is set for all English final.
Okay.
Everything you tell things around. Rich, on the face of it, it looks like that. But you should be careful. Especially with the Bodo Glen.
Almost goes with fun. Almost goes with
and they play so well, oh no way. Rich, Old Trafford there, and I sets. And news I free baby background and say, Rich, Inaki Kopra already Nico Epra. Enti
Agbena
Beba Opa Omuda from 3. Na Omu kwa we akope kate. Na Omu key players Apra. Rich, if you are able to do it, Kese, Ebe conform. And until it happens, Rich, under no circumstances, no scientific analysis, and a Bema say, I think Manchester United will do whatever it takes, say, or move preserve your first leg, no, and take it to the finals of the Europa League. Now, Tottenham, dear Rich, under Ange Postecoglou, they've shown signs, say, Rich, or move me. Me pay the right. Or make me winning match at any point in time.
Flatter to deceive.
I'm telling you. This season, Tottenham to me 3. You remember say I've never to 3-3. Yeah, pro game no we show me 4-3. And to Rich, Tottenham be any day. I will still rely on the goals in the game.
Okay.
And not to say
number qualify.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Be a bit yes. I will no way, especially with the way Vodafone Omobon and Obekaya. Omobo we dey can say let's go now nkofo ni nya am give me a 3-1. Ammo some GDA bi which yen we say let's go no. Sa GDA no ometinya build on it. Na omo dey aye bibi and anwumra. Na taba na gabi your stories na one realize bibi. Oka Champions League. And also and then so European conference wo. Rich
Coast League.
Now I sign Europa no. I conference in fixtures and some over Europa no.
Wow, any man.
Wow.
Come Sam and starting for.
And I'm say, hey.
Now Coast League the other have a can where we are now. Have a can Europa. Coast League.
Okay, one South Park about tape na set.
We Ghana come on near you now. We league.
Rich Chelsea 4-1 away. And then what is expected? They say they will make changes.
Okay.
The ANT class said that is how they are going to play. Jagensen, a Champon Gusto, Tosin, Badiashil, then Rich James Ebeba in 15 with Disbury Hall, Neto Sancho, Kopama behind George. And Chelsea will try say, Omo Ebeman Kofo Baby, Omusunya Boni be more Abobi. But Rich, my expectation is say, and they shouldn't disappoint.
Okay.
The last time I said go for better power, but they are already qualified. The fact that Enzo Maresca changes, the fact that Omukuta 4-1 advantage in the rich, still now go for Corbett Ewomachi. Say at Stamford Bridge, they should beat Jagadin for Intimo Mufa Godiagro.
Okay.
They should be able to win. Then Florentina will rely on Moscain. Say 2-1 there. Our Florence, ultimately, the Omunya will be rich. they will be playing against Real Betis team. Omo winning all my last 4 games with Anthony and Iskomo on very very good form. Sa game way emu be the palm me sana work say this is a game to watch and then you ray because Bibia ebetimi see. But I still think say Real Betis for it was slight advantage over Tima your friend of Florentina, but omo bo fie ni dey Bibia ebetimi see e wo Rich. Yem fam fa e code na
sure.
Yemedi Benjamin Asare and come on the kakane and then so na 24 no bomb last game no
but the enquete for say Jerry every camp
yes
every no dia ba say Jerry every camp eco Spain
all but
that was the agreement
that was the agreement
now I want to know
but he will come back he will come back or Saudi baby but the agreement was that team no bono omo the relegation
to mu hiano
for some one game be na omo e dia Rich code ni first one no eye 1C FF 6B 0C 1C FF 6B 0C second one no and so eye 1C FF AC 53 1CFF AC 53 Rich and the last one no and so a 1CFF BE 76 1CFF